Hey there, welcome back. There is so much going on in Jessamine County this weekend, from concerts to a historic exhibit unveiling. Joining us with all the details today, we have Executive Director of Visit Jessamine, Charla, and we also have with us today Ernie Price, the Superintendent of Camp Nelson National Monument. Thank you both so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. A jam-packed weekend. Let's start off with an event tomorrow morning at Camp Nelson National Monument. Ernie, tell us a little bit more about what's happening with this new exhibit.
Yes, so we've partnered with Camp Nelson Foundation support group for Camp Nelson. They've been there for years, but now they're formally a philanthropic partner with us. And with them, we are unveiling a new exhibit that features soldier life at Camp Nelson in 1863 and 1864 in the barracks building. So the barracks building hasn't been open to the public for a while, and now we're finally ready to open it up. So we're excited to unveil that tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Help people understand too, why is this so significant, especially in this location?
Well, a lot of times when we talk about the Civil War, we talk about tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people on the move, which is true. But at Camp Nelson, the stories are actually individual people, soldiers, civilians, men, women, and children that were there for different reasons. And this exhibit actually explores who some of these individual people were and why they were there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's also some concerts that are happening. Charla, tell us a little bit more about the Performance Park concert series, because this one is happening tomorrow, right?
It is, yes. So you go to Camp Nelson during the morning and then head on downtown to Nicholasville. The city of Nicholasville has free concerts going on. It is at the Performance Park under all the lights, and we have the Five Below Band.
Yeah. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Also, a free concert that's happening on Saturday.
Yes, that's at the Rock Fence Park, right around the corner. So that is the New Coon Creek Girls. They'll be playing, so you can rock it out in the Ville on Friday, and then hit some kind of bluegrass type music on Saturday.
I love it. There's so many things happening, I think, this time of year, and we encourage folks to kind of get out and explore. Why is it so important that you guys have all of these events, and that also, people from the community come out and support these things?
Yeah, we want to make our downtown just as vibrant as we possibly can, and the city is committed to doing that. We've added so many different things to our performance park. There's a lot of student art down there, so it's just the neatest venue that you could ever imagine, and just intimate, but just a fun time for all.
Absolutely. Ernie, too, for you guys.
Well, I think a lot of people have been to Camp Nelson at some point to walk the dog, to get some exercise, but there are always programs being offered to offer new aspects and angles to understand Camp Nelson's story. On Saturday at 2 o'clock, we have 4 historians coming in to talk about the summer of 1863, which we're now at the 160th anniversary of that. The Knoxville campaign was actually launched from Camp Nelson, Kentucky in August of 1863. Everybody talks about Vicksburg and Gettysburg. This is what was happening here. And so if you're not familiar with it, or if you're a history buff, all this is free. Come out at 2 o'clock on Saturday. It's an indoor program, it's air conditioned, but it's a wonderful way to learn more about Camp Nelson's role in the Civil War here in the Bluegrass.
Absolutely. For so many of these events that are happening, what's the best way to kind of stay up to date with you guys?
Oh, well, I mean, if you just Google Camp Nelson National Monument, we have an excellent, very up-to-date Facebook. Our social media platforms are up to date. Our website is up to date. Calendar of events, it's on the website. All this stuff is on here. Our biggest event of the year is going to be August 11th through the 13th. And there's lots of information on all these platforms about that, and it's all free. But I think a lot of people, when they found out that Camp Nelson was becoming a national park, these were the things that we were hoping to see happen. And we're just engaging the 160th anniversary for the next 3 years, and it's starting now.
Absolutely. So Jessamine County as a whole, best way to find updates and events that are happening there?
Head on over to Visit Jessamine at www.visitjessamine.com, and you can find it all there.
So much going on. I want to thank you both so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Stick around. We've got to look at your headlines right after this.